Okay, so something else you can do with mutate is to update a column. So if we go ahead and regenerate this object, so just sales per month. So I've just fixed it now, so we're not generating new random data each time. So this month column is currently a character. You can see down here, it's a character. We want to make it a factor because it should be a factor. So we're going to go mutate, and we're going to say month equals factor month. Okay. So what's that done? So it's changed here to be a factor. If we go ahead and select month, let's pull it out as a vector, sorry, and then let's go, what are the levels of this? We can see that the levels are not in the order we want, they're in the alphabetical order. So we need to tell the column what order to be sorted in. So we can do that inside the factor command. Normally you'd have to type out, the correct order, not the alphabetical order. But luckily the month name function is already in the correct order. So we can just plonk that in there. Oops, not that, sorry. That, whoops. And then if we run that, so now they're in the correct order. So that's good for us. So it just proves that mutating, put it in the correct order. And the reason why, well, I'll show you a reason why later on. Okay, so that is something else. That's converting a column. We might also paste a column as well. So let's combine two strings. Okay, so let's say make a new column called year month equals, and let's go paste. So paste year and month. So is this going to work? So yeah, it did. It worked fine. We could also do as numeric month, and that's worked as well. We could also include a dash between the year and the month. Yep. So that's, so there's lots of things we can do. At the moment they're all being separated by a space, so we can actually define the space, the difference between the objects, with whatever we want. So there's a pipe symbol like that. Conversely, if we don't want a space between them, we can use the function paste 0, which doesn't have a space added between it. I think the argument instead is actually collapse, is it? Yeah, collapse. Oh dearie me. Ah, okay, it's brought them all together. I think it also has a separate. No, okay. We'll come back to that another time. So yeah, we can. Yep, so you see it's ran into an error, and that error is that. There we go. Okay. So that is converting, pasting two columns together, and even though one is an integer and one's a factor, it's converting them both to strings. So that's good. I might also demonstrate something else, which is the cumulative sum. So sales per month, cumulative sales. Notice as well that the combination has occurred not in the correct order. So if we reverse, so the trick is, how do we tell it the correct order to be in if we want to do a cumulative sum? And at the moment, we can arrange it by year and month. So the factor has its order defined, and numbers are already defined as virtue of being numbers. So there, we put it into the correct order, and we've utilized a new function called arrange. So to make our cumulative sum, we can go cumulative sales equals cumulative sum of total sales. And so there we are, and that's, yep, just running along. Sweet. We might also, if we wanted to do a column called total sale, complete. So it's not really total sales per year, it's the complete sales for those multiple years. Complete sales equals sum of total sales. So if this is the cumulative sale, we can see what percentage of the total amount is being produced. So we can go percent of complete equals cumulative sales divided by complete sales. And there we are. So at the moment, that is a decimal version, but we could, if we wanted to, we could times it. So we could have to go like this, wrap it in brackets, times it by 100. Whoops. And then what does that give us? Whoops. Am I missing? Yep, so that's the percentage, and then we can go ahead and round that number to, let's say, 0 decimal places. Whoops, no. Round. Yes. Okay, so now we've rounded it, and then we can go ahead even and paste 0, whatever that value is, with a percentage symbol. Oopsie daisy. Paste. How about now? Yeah. So there we go. So now we can see cumulatively how the total sales progresses throughout the year. There's a whole bunch of mutates in that. Next video we're going to cover conditional mutating. Alright.